Them Damn Mexicans presents TDM Talk.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Thank you guys for tuning in to another edition of TDM Talk. I'm your host, David of Them Damn Mexicans. Make sure you continue to like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channels you guys have been doing. Shout out to our viewers and our listeners in the UK and Canada, man. Shout out to you guys out there, Raza's out there representing and checking us out. So we appreciate that. Shout out to our sponsors, Barrio Land. Where the drinks at, bro? We need them. Happy birthday, bro, by the way. And Latinx hip hop. So we all working together and doing some great things for our people. So today we have two very special guests in the building. We have the Queen is back in the building, Powda, and my boy Manek. What's up?
What up?
How y'all doing?
Doing great.
I heard y'all having some fun in the lobby earlier. I was
Sorry.
Nah, yeah, you're good. I thought y'all was laughing at us, telling the jokes and but I was
That's funny because we thought y'all were laughing at us.
It's comedy hour again. I see. Okay. So what's going on? How everybody? Y'all good?
We are great.
I act like I
great.
ain't just talked to you either, but so
Okay,
he's like, I'm okay. Yeah. So let's talk about you guys working together. How has that been like? Let's start. Where did that start? How did that come about?
I'm gonna let Manek tell it.
Okay.
I always tell the story, so I'm gonna let him.
So it was dark and stormy. Nah,
He's got to set the mood. He's got to set the mood.
Well, so because you gotta remember, so like, what was it like last year? Yeah,
Winter of last year.
Okay, so I got a studio,
22.
right? Converted a house into a studio over there with Shadow at a 311 Studio is what we call it, right? And I got a studio, he's got a studio. She showed up with some artists, and then we just got to chopping it up, and then she was going over there to drop a feature, so it's just business as usual, just putting in hours,
Yeah.
And then she found out I made beats, and just like most artists when they come through and they hear hopefully some badass beats, I don't know, but
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
and just one led to another, and then next thing you know, we're like, man, what's up? Let's negotiate an album, man. Let's figure out some terms, and then that's what it was, and that's it.
Just that quick.
Well, in my world, it can happen that quick because I produce, I mix, I master, I record, so.
You be ready to work though. I mean that's kind of how it is. I know a lot of us are like the same way. Like okay, what do we need to do to make this happen? And let's make it happen. Like why waste time? That's how I feel at least.
Yeah.
I want to say, what's some of the songs that you produced for her already that's out that we know of?
Let her say that one because
Everything.
Everything.
Pretty much everything. Almost everything. The only thing that he didn't produce was the one in a million remix.
Oh yeah.
So
right.
bang bang, I'm ill.
I'm ill. La la la.
La 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 too.
Test me.
Oh okay.
Everything. Every single song on my album is produced by Manek.
Nice.
Oops.
Yo, like the wait, why the oops?
Well, it's because it's not like I did it on purpose. It just happens
it just
that
happens.
way because I got like hundreds and maybe even thousands of beats. I don't even know.
And all different kinds.
And that's what I was just gonna actually get to was the going from the bang bang to the la 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 la. Like you would never have thought it came from the same person.
Yeah.
And now I'm finding out like, oh shit, it actually did. So I mean that's the true a testament to a real producer, if that's the proper word. I'm not or what would you call yourself, man?
Culture cultivator.
Oh, I wait. Culture.
Hey, that's where we at. You saw what it was at the studio, man. That's all cultivated, bro. That started from nothing.
Talk about that though. What is that? What is culture? For those that don't know what culture.
So what I do is so lately I've been making it a habit to plant seeds everywhere I go because I don't get out a lot. Like right now, even like tonight, you know what I'm saying? When she invited me out.
I feel this is special though, because like I don't really,
Yeah. And but Powder has, I'm like, all right, man.
Yeah,
so, I gotta rock with you on this one, man. You're right. I produced the album. I gotta rock with you on this one. So I'm here, but to me, it's basically just like saying it like to most people they'll see a house. And I'm not gonna lie, even when the artists pull up, that's what they see. They see a house.
Yeah.
And but they they probably think I like stay there or whatever, but I got my own crib somewhere else. But when we walk in, then it's like, all right, it's starting to come, like, okay, it's a little cool, got a little slab in the bag, you seen it, right?
Yeah, no doubt.
And it's like, then you walk in and you're like, what the hell? You got posters everywhere.
Yeah.
And then you go into the room and then it's like, oh shit, you got a full-blown studio in this motherfucker. And then, so where other people see a house, I see potential.
Yeah.
Same thing with artists. If I see a good right attitude, you know, they got their head on straight, you know, they got somewhere to go after the studio session's over. You know, to me, that's something that's worth nurturing. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying? Like that's
yeah.
worth
Investing your time and your talent into that because
what else we doing?
yeah, you can. I mean, you
What
can
else?
make beautiful magic. You know, with that, like to literally have every song that you produce be somewhat, all different in their own space, but equally jamming on those different levels. It's kind of it's not kind of, but it's dope, man. Because ain't too many people can do that.
It's nice when you find a niche, bro. Like I'm not gonna lie, like I draw on stuff when I was a kid, right? And you know, I stopped drawing, and then for a long time I just didn't do much of anything except run the streets and you know get into trouble and shit like that. But when I found out, I started doing music at 27. I'm 42 now, so I started doing music at 27 years old. I caught the bug, and then you know, so I've only been doing this for like 15 years or something like that. And you know, a lot of people been doing this. Like Powda, she had like hits already. You know what I'm saying? So like when I'm meeting these people, you know, it's kind of like I'm not. I try not to be like caught in the moment. I just try to see it for what it is. Like we're just two people that got talent. Because I got talent too, you know, but I just don't go all the way out with it.
I got talent too, damn it.
Right. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, but like in other words, you don't sell it, you just show it. You know what I'm saying? So, and for me, that's like that's the biggest like magic trick is that. It's like you don't explain it, you just show it to them.
True talent, you ain't gotta sell it. You ain't gotta tell it. You ain't even gotta say it. Like either you either got it or you don't.
Right, yeah.
And we talk about this all the time. You know, we earlier we had Derek McKinney. He manages Zero and Lil Flip, and he's got his label, you know, and whatnot. And we talked about that, man. How a lot of artists have this entitlement, I forgot the word he used, but this ego about them that is really not there. Like it shouldn't be there because social media allows that. They get this false sense of like, okay, I'm a fucking star.
I was waiting for it, but nah, the word you're looking for is entitlement.
Yeah, that's what I just said. Yeah, they got this
self-inflated.
Yeah, self-inflated ego. That's what it was. It was something he said with ego, but yeah, you know, and they get humbled real quick, bro, because
I'm the one that should have the biggest ego out of everybody, and I don't. Because I should be. Cause I can rap too. I produce the music. I record. I listen. You know, I
see you getting your director skills on when we was there at the
Bad Habits.
The Smoke On
Bad Habits
video
are hard
shoot,
to get rid
you
of,
know.
man.
But why not though? I mean, if you got something good to offer,
homeboy's car. That's why.
Oh yeah. That was crazy. That was a nice shout out to David with Chicano Boulevard.
Yeah, man. David let us do that, but I took care of it. I was like, man, look.
He was sweating the whole time though. Now I'm playing.
I'm not gonna lie. I felt the. Don't worry, bro. I'm gonna treat it like mine.
He walked up and down the block like 20 times. Like, man, where they at? Where they at? Nah,
they've been gone for a while, man.
Yeah, like, hey, you think they're coming back? Nah, he was cool. He was out there. Yeah, they took off. Filmed the whole thing too. That was a great experience just being there and seeing the chemistry. It felt like one thing that I noticed is that it doesn't feel forced, right? It's just like it's like everybody just chilling and cooling and we having fun, but we're making something happen, something special.
Yeah, it looks fun, but we're working.
Yeah.
I mean, it's, you know.
We say that all the time. Like, people see videos of us. Like, Anna's always recording everything. You know, we always do the party in the elevator thing when we leave here, which I'm going to miss when we leave. But
that's a key right there, too, man.
But people see that and it's like, nah, we just got done working. We just got done doing 3-4 episodes back to back to back. And now, but we have fun. We laugh. We get on some real. We had Tillo in here yesterday and we got on some real deep. Y'all gotta watch this Tillo episode. He got deep. We didn't even talk about music like that. Pastor Tillo was in attendance yesterday, you know. So
I love Tillo.
Tillo's great, man. But anyway, that's what life should be. You know, when we do what we do, we're here in the studio, we working, but man, we having fun. We're getting something accomplished. We want to promote what you guys are working on and doing. So I'm gonna address the queen real quick if I can. Do I need to take my head off and bow down? Like no, working with him. Like what was it? The first thing that you just like that caught your attention? You know, when you said I got to work with this guy.
Was the beats.
Okay.
Listening to the beats, like everything that I heard, I liked. Everything that I heard, I felt like I could take with me and do something with.
She's like, give me all of them.
Yeah, I did. I did. I was like, I want all of that. Like everything you let me hear, I love it, and I want it all. And you know, I was able to do a lot of different things.
Okay.
With, you know,
Yeah.
I have all kinds of different songs
Yeah.
because he has all kinds of different beats, and you know, that was what got me.
I know the first time that I went, the very first time I went over there, and I heard the music you were playing for Never Die, Mr. Never Die, and I was just kind of like, yo, this dude is off the chain. Like, you know, his production.
I wrote a couple of hooks on that album too.
Oh, did you?
Yeah,
Okay, okay.
Sick in My Head, and that might have been the only one.
And that's another entire album that he produced.
Yeah, and I knew
That's what I do. I produce albums, bro. I don't just
Right, not just a song here.
I go for the jugular, bro.
The whole thing.
I don't need just to live.
Again, that's another thing we just talked about with Derek was like how people don't do albums anymore. They just do the singles or the EPs, you know. And I get it because it's a microwave type of generation. I was just kind of like just put it out, you know. But I kind of, not that I was an artist, but I do remember artists telling stories about the process of making an album, you know, being in the studio and really just because now it's easier because you can email them the file and they record it and send it back.
Better.
Yeah.
No, you're right.
Better.
Sometimes it, you know, like it says not the destination, it's the journey or something.
And I felt like we had a good time doing it too.
Yeah.
Like we had fun too.
I mean, imagine turning in some shit you don't like.
Right.
Yeah.
If people even turn in shit anymore, I don't even know if people do that kind of stuff.
Nah, they just go to DistroKid and just upload it, and they don't care if it's mixed or mastered. You know, they just
fans needed an album. Like
you ain't
they've
lying
been
about
waiting
that
for
one.
so long. There
Nah,
was
facts.
no way that I could just do a single or do an EP. Like
I almost started a petition, like we need an album, you know, and I had like 100,000 signatures, you know, and you know, but
yeah, I needed to give them an album.
so the album,
They're getting it slowly but surely.
slowly but
How many
surely.
songs on the album?
How many songs on the album?
13.
And all produced by Mr. Manek here.
Yes, all produced by Mr. Manek here.
Nice.
I probably would have had a lot more, but he was kind of like, I think that's good. Like,
Well, the thing is that you got to find the off button.
yeah,
and
because I would have probably just kept going and going and going, and probably got a good 20 or something.
Let me ask what the thought process was with the like. How did y'all? Okay, so let me put it like this. I know artists would normally do, okay, we're going to record like 20, 30 songs and then we're going to pick the best or which ones kind of flow together.
That's if they came in that prepared, but a lot of times they'll walk away with it and work on it at home. Yeah. I got some artists that come in and like to work in the studio.
Yeah.
Because you just got to find your creative space.
I feel that's best though. Like, why not
get
together?
Down the clock.
Yeah.
We're talking about working at home?
Yeah. I mean, well, no. I mean, working together, like in person.
Yeah. Well, like if we're doing a project, you know, I'm a little bit more, but, you know, a lot of times I get artists coming in. But if it's like artists that I work with, then, you know, obviously I want the best for this project because, you know, it's my name on it too. So.
Yep.
But if it's, you know, like, not everybody gets that treatment. You know what I'm saying? It's like, because I'm just saying, because, you know, all the time is something we're not guaranteed. So.
Nah, that's true.
He did give me a lot of his time. I'll give him that. He gave me a lot of his time.
And patience, but not maybe.
Patience.
You know, there were moments. But the way I see it is if what makes a great album is energy, right? And whether it be both sides of the energy, you gotta have that energy, you know. And if a song's good enough, sometimes you're gonna have disagreements on music.
I'm a
how
perfectionist.
you think it should sound.
I'm
maybe,
a perfectionist.
You know, like in other words, has anybody ever asked the question? Forgive me for asking this, but when do you plan? How many tracks you want on this album? You know what I mean? Like, like what's the end look like for this?
Yeah.
You know, but
there
again,
probably would have been no end for me. I would probably just kept going,
and that's cool. But you
like
know,
a 3-disc,
you gotta have a break,
3-disc CD. You know,
you don't want to, you know.
And I'm glad he was like, you know, you got to come to a stopping point. Like,
well, it's been a while, and you know, you're getting your feet wet again, and you know, like
I always said that's a good number for an album these days. I know Common had dropped B when he first did the thing with Kanye. The album B, he only had 10 tracks on it, you know, and it made such an impact because of the production on it, and it was kind of Common had been away for a while, so that initial presentation, first foot forward again, the reintroduction, it's got to be special because you know you don't want to just throw anything out there like you said earlier.
Exactly. That's how I felt. I was like, it's got to be perfect.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be perfect.
Well, it's not that it doesn't have to be perfect. It's just that's you, who you are.
Time out, though.
Right?
No, go ahead. My bad.
That's how I felt, though. I was like, it's been so long. Like, you know, people have been waiting. I just wanted to be so, you know, but everything
No,
happens.
we don't. No,
He's like, no, we
right?
don't.
He's
that's
like,
in your
no.
head, not mine. You know?
Because he kept telling me it's good, it's good, it's
Well,
good.
no,
but-
that's not what I said. What I said was you got to pick a stopping point.
yeah,
You
yeah.
got to pick a stopping point.
And I'm
Because
glad
for
that
me,
you did
music's
that.
never complete.
I know.
There's
I
always a
would've- I
snare that
would've
could be
never stopped.
adjusted. The hi-hat a little too low, maybe it's not even the right hi-hat. Maybe I want an open hi-hat. Like
Right.
you can get lost in the sauce.
And I do.
And
I
I've done
do.
a lot of these albums. I've done like where we stuffed the album to the rim.
Yeah.
Where it's like you
Yeah.
couldn't fit nothing else on it. It's like I think we got up to like 17 songs
Yeah, that's too much.
in 190 minutes.
Yeah, that's too much.
And
Or
then,
no, 60 minutes. I apologize. 60
what's
minutes.
how hard is it to cut some of the songs that maybe you like? Like, how did y'all go about doing it? Like, if
I
was there
like 'em
any?
all.
He like, I
It
like them
wasn't
all.
hard for me. There was one that I did that I didn't like, and I was just like, gone.
Yeah, that
Which
one.
was that?
She got it. Girl, you got it.
Oh,
that one. Yeah.
that's right. We did. Yeah, we did.
Yeah,
drop
I
one.
cut that one.
Got me a powder hook.
He's like, you got me there with that one. Nah,
Yeah.
but I love to hear that, man, because I think a lot of people need to, well, artists specifically need to hear these kind of things because it's such a, hey, well, just shoot me the verse, shoot me the beat, and I'll go record it, because everybody has their preference of where they want to go record at, and
Oh,
this, this and that. So when's the next single dropping?
4/18. So April 18th.
Okay. So it'll be out by the time this comes out. By the time this airs, it'll be out.
Yeah. It'll
Okay.
be out.
And
So that's our song together.
Yeah.
Manek's rapping.
okay.
Produced it and he's rapping on it. This is our weed song called Smoke On. And we're dropping it 4/20 week.
Yeah. I can't. And when does the video come out? Because
Video should come out the same day the song drops.
same day as the song.
Yeah.
What's up? What's going on? He's
Be
looking
a
nervous.
campaign. No, man.
campaign.
Shit, I'm over here. Like she talking about one song. I got like 3 other songs ringing in my ear from last night. But nah, I'm just saying, like, well, it's because, I don't really put out a lot of music. Or I haven't put out a lot of music. So when she asked me to get on the song, and it was a we song. So it's like, yeah.
Like, it's a
of
no-brainer,
course.
you know,
It's a
yeah.
no-brainer. So, and I really like the song. I love the concept of the video we did. And
Nah, it was dope. It was.
Yeah, it's
I
gonna be- I think
appreciate
it's gonna be good.
y'all letting us be a part of that, and we just had so much fun. And but again, because when you see people working and having fun, it's like shit. That's the same thing we be on.
Right?
We be doing the same thing when we're at an event or we probably having more fun than anybody else is out there. And they low key be kind of jealous, like damn,
Right.
what because they'll be hitting me up like, man, hey, let me know where y'all gonna be at next time so you ain't gonna pull up and hang out. And I'm like, yeah, it's cool, but I mean, we take care of business and do what we got to do, and then
Stir it up,
have
stir
fun.
the
Yeah,
pot,
yeah, stir the pot.
Cause I used to tell artists sometimes they be like kind of moping around. Like when I had my last studio was a little bigger. I had like an office building and stuff. And remember I used to have artists come through, like a lot of name artists, or whatever. And some of them like they even take naps in there. They just be in there just slumped out on my couch, right, shoes off and everything. And I'm like, if you're bored, right? Like if you're bored, then this probably ain't the best job for you, because if you're bored, your fans gonna be bored.
Right?
Yeah,
Like you got to be entertaining, bro, because we're in the business of like I ain't gonna say attention getting, but definitely spreading awareness for the message that we pushing, which is we here.
that's what I love about y'all, man, is that because y'all a lot like us, we take great pride in what we do. We don't want to just put something out just to put it out. I don't care if it's artwork. I don't care if it's a video. The shit got to be good at the end of the day. Because if it's not, then who cares? Really. And I see so many artists doing that. Like they could care less. Oh, I can just do the artwork on my phone. Yeah, we can tell. Like yeah, it shows.
Yeah, we can tell.
I'm like it look like my kid drew that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like just because your homeboy can do. And shout out to Hardcore, man. Like he, I know we talk about him. That artwork is crazy. Like this dude is he showed me Tillo showed us first, but he's doing Tillo's artwork now for what he's doing, and that's gonna be crazy because he gave us a sneak peek, and I was like, yeah, that's live, bro. I'm glad y'all linked up. We're planning a summer jam out there in UK, and hopefully you can be a part of that. Y'all are always welcome. Anything we do, we'd love to have y'all. Maybe I'll come perform Smoke On. It's gonna be a dope ass event. I almost said who's gonna be out there, and I'm not because we ain't announced it yet. Nah, but
got to bleep that.
Yeah, well, yeah, no, I'm just not even gonna say.
No,
it 'cause-
I want to send a shout out to Hardcore too, because he's done every single one of my covers since I started.
yeah,
And I would now I don't want to leave him because he's done me so good. Like every single thing, I've never had to tell him a thing. I just send him the track, give him the name of the song, and he just goes off.
That's crazy when you can work with someone that just gets you. Because
Yes.
with me and him, it's the same thing. Hey, bro, I need a I'll go ahead and say it. And I told you on the phone when we spoke the other day. We're doing our own digital distribution thing. And I said, hey, I need a logo for it.
Yeah.
And
It's sick.
I'll show you when we,
Yeah.
when we're done. But he just did his thing, but I love that because it's like, bro, I don't even have to tell you. Like, I don't even know how to react to it. I'm just like, dog, I just love it.
Right? I never have given him a concept. I just say this, the name of the song. Here's the song. He listens to the song and gets the idea and just does it.
Is it kind of like that with working with Manek, like the beats? Does he kind of just make a beat, or have you ever made any beats and kind of like, okay, this I can hear her on this type of thing, or was it, or were the beats already made?
A lot of it was strategic because I kind of knew what she was looking for, and I knew that she like you really didn't have your mind made up as far as what you wanted to do.
Yeah.
What was the first one we did?
Good question. What was the first one we did?
I'm just trying to remember if I find out what the first one was, and I can kind of get the timeline out. Because the whole point was I knew we needed club. I knew we needed some kind of like retro type vibe, like which to me was La La La, like a kind of like a 90s, 80s.
I want to say Energy might have been the first one.
Oh, yeah, you're right. It probably was, yeah.
And this is
yeah, it's not out yet.
Okay.
Or
I feel left out now.
No, it's not.
I feel left out now. Like that.
I'm telling you, I get lost in the sauce, bro. Like I got like 5 or 6.
That's wild though, because he's kind of like, wait, what is that? I'm like, oh yeah, you're right. But I mean, because a creative mind is always like, what's next?
He had so many beats, but he did. I guess he did. It was kind of strategic because he would kind of go in and be like, okay, let's try this one, and I would always love it.
Trying to figure out your mood.
Yeah, and I would always love it. But we worked different. Like we did all kinds of different things. Like some of them I would take them home and just work on my own. And then if I had a feature, sometimes like if the person would come in, we would all sit there and just vibe, and work and do it right then and there. It would
set the tone.
Yeah, it just depended. So we just did it all kinds of different ways.
And
but I know
we getting shit done too. So
Bang Bang was definitely
Bang
fun.
Bang.
Okay, yeah.
That's one that we had to perfect.
When he heard that, thought of
because what was it? It was you rapped on it. And then you were like, bang, 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 bang. And then you didn't like the way the hook was sounding and you wanted to re-record it. One of the moments where it's like, nah, it ain't what it is, what it needs to be. But then I was like, man, just give me like 5 minutes with it.
Yeah.
5 minutes, I got you.
Let me cook.
This. And like, but it's like, I got to hear it first to understand what because, a lot of times artists will be like, nah, that's not what I'm looking for, something else. Like, but like, you got to use descriptive words with engineers.
Yeah.
Like, it sound more like thick or more flat or more airy or like you could even use colors like make it feel blue or make it feel dark, you know what I mean? Like
that's funny because
these are the words of the studio,
yeah, that way you get the kind of, okay, this is the direction you want to go in,
right?
Because Hardcore tells me that he's like, man, people tell me I need a logo for this, and then he does it. Well, that's not what I wanted, but you never told him what you wanted. Like you didn't like I
never tell him what I wanted, but he always gets it right.
No, and I'm okay with that as long as you keep doing, as long as you keep making it.
Yeah, find what works for you.
Yeah, hey, that formula works for me. But if I need something specific, I'll tell him like, hey, bro, I need it to be more this or whatever before he does it, because there's
always gonna be a little tweak here and there.
Yeah,
but sometimes it takes the artist to spark that creativity in you. So
and sometimes
it's a give and take.
It's a big tweak. Like this was another thing that tripped me out about Manek. So we would do the song, and it would be just one way, and then we would start the mixing, and then he would start mixing it, and then he would just like completely, it would start turning into a whole nother song. But it was better. It was never worse. It was always better. Like he would just keep upgrading it and upgrading it, sometimes just changing the whole beat.
I never looked at it like that, but upgrading it, that's a good
term. Because that's how it would always get better.
Upgrade.
And he would just get like, you would just see he'd go into like, I call it manic mode, but he would just go into manic mode and he'd stop talking.
Yeah, it'd be like a 2-hour quiet session. Yeah.
And then just go. And by the time he was done, I'm like, it's a whole different song. But I fucking love it.
It was kind of crazy. Like I said, again, you got to read the room, right? Because sometimes you'll be like, oh my God, that's a whole different song. And I'm like, shit, was I not supposed to do that?
No,
No, I love it. I'm like, okay, good. Because sometimes I have to be like, pump the brakes and be like, man, is this cool or not? Because
I've never had
I'll lose it.
producer
Sometimes.
do that.
I'll
Like
go.
completely just change the song right at the end, and it still be dope. Like that was a first for me.
That's crazy because, like, again, as a big fan of hip hop, I like watching documentaries or videos about how a certain album was made or whatever, and then you hear a lot of stories like that. Like, I think when 50 Cent said he got in the club, he said, "Man, it was just like the drums, I think, or um, it was a very skeleton is the word he used of the beat. He didn't really know what it was gonna be like. He just put the words to it, what he thought, and then when it came out, it was just like a fucking masterpiece. You know, and it's just, you know,
It's a two-way street too, man. You got to have a good artist to blend with that track. So, you know, and he got that voice. So it's like he complimented the beat. Because to me, I got a lot of badass beats, but they're really not until you put words on that shit.
Right.
It's like it's just a boring ass beat to me after that. For real, before that, man.
was I think that's one of the things I've read about Drake is like a lot of his beats are kind of like basic, but he makes it into hits because of what he does on the record. You know, so I can see where you're going, where you're talking about.
Unorthodox too, like his I was seeing a documentary on his engineer, like, and it's cool because I kind of soak up game whenever I can. And when I saw he was like you know, like the way they mix, they use a lot of filter, they roll it off, so it sounds real dark and like very like almost monotone, like a lot of airs in it. It just sounds like real like big and low, and it's not like radio needs that whole crisp and turned up. And it was like, nah, fuck that. And that's kind of my attitude too. Like I'll be like, you know, everybody wants you to go this way, and you're like, nah, bro, we trying to break down walls, bro. I'm trying to discover shit. I ain't trying to
Do something
fall
different.
in line. Yeah, you know, H-Town used to be known for having its own lane. Like every artist did not sound the same.
Bro, we
had our own lane, like, and we created a lane. Like we cultivated a lane out of nothing.
Yeah.
Right? Like the slap shit and all that, like that's not like we cultivated that. Like it just looked badass. And you know, and the thing is like, and well, I don't even know where I was going with that, but
no, that
you know,
it's funny you say that because we literally talked about that with that guy Derek, you know, earlier about how Houston is kind of still stuck in that era that you know still
who we competing with, bro. We're not competing with nobody. Like Houston is like, you know, like you can go platinum in the neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? Like you really can, but it's just you got to put in that work, man.
And that's what I think a lot of people lack these days because we talked about and you know most of us know the era of the CDs and the tapes and I would talk about, I forgot what he mentioned.
Being outside all day.
Yeah, but I was telling how when I used to work at Soundwaves, I seen K Reno come put up his own posters. And I was like, yo, that's wild to me because K Reno, even back then, was already like, you know,
I've heard like all kinds of game on how they did it where like the cats that had money, they buy the posters and do all that shit. And then, but like, let's say another guy in the group didn't have no bread. He's just a little D-boy. But shit, he go out there with the spray paint and just you know what I mean? Like you can still bring the equal amount, even though you ain't got money. You can still bring it in effort because guess what? A body. I mean, you got to pay that person anyways. So it's like you know. So this is you get what I'm saying? Like there's somebody can do. You just don't have to stop at not promoting because you can't. You know, like internet's not really.
Well, I was good. So I was going to that next. So a lot of people think that because they shared it on their story or they posted it on Instagram that's promoting. They tag people and then it's like then
it's a spin on Spotify. That's about it.
There's no better promotion than being out there and somebody seeing you do it live.
Yeah, man.
And I'm gonna go on the record, and I've said this before when I've been interviewed by other podcasters. I fucking hate when people send me their shit. No message, no nothing. No, hey, I would love for you to listen to my record. You know, they just send me the reel or they send me, and I just open it and close it right back up. Like I'm not, even if it's good, like that's not promoting. That's spam. That you're spamming now, bro.
There actually used to be a term for that.
Yeah, you about to get blocked.
You know, like the guy that walks up into the building.
Yeah.
And just hand somebody a mixtape or whatever, you know, that. Like, damn, now you're that guy.
Now you're that guy.
That guy.
In digital form, like, hey, here's my song.
Oh, that's even the late, like, you know what? I picture some guy, like, on his mom's couch, you know, with little crumbs on his shirt, you know, feet up, watching. It's a show Jerry Springer, I don't know.
Yeah.
You know, midday shit. I don't know, some court TV, because, you know, boy, probably ain't got no gig.
Boys like court TV. Judge Judy, you know.
About, man, check out my mixtape.
Yeah,
I mixed and mastered it on my phone and shit.
For
Like,
real.
yeah, we can
What
tell.
do you think,
We
homie?
can tell.
We can tell because I can't hear that
What do you
shit.
think?
No,
Yeah,
Manek has really good sound.
Throws me off with that.
Really good sound.
Oh yeah, nah, no doubt. I mean, but again, that goes back to people not willing to invest in themselves and their projects, you know, and
You hit it right on the head.
because the cheaper option is there, they'll rock with that. They
Yeah.
could care less what the end result is. Like, nah, man, I don't want to go that
You know
route.
what? And you might be that 0.1% that makes it happen that way, because there are people that do that, you know. But at the same time, like, you know, it's a small community of successful individuals in this game. You know, there's still the 1% of the 1%, and it's like, if you're gonna do that, man, you got to put in some effort on, boy. You can't just be, you know, on that. You know, I'm cool. I got nice clothes and I got big chain, but I don't leave no tip, or I'm gonna drink your beer, I'm gonna smoke your weed, but I'm iced out, and I'm making sure everybody sees it.
Well, nah, that's wild because it's like, cats get on camera and they're flashing jewelry and money, but then you ask them to pay for a video or a beat
Hey,
or a
just letting you
feature,
know, yeah,
and they ain't got it.
I'm gonna go on the record too. If I see you all blinged out with the chain, I'm hitting you over the head with
I'm
the price.
texting yo.
Right? Go
I'm
ahead.
either gonna
wear it
hook,
around
line,
me.
and sinker, or I'm gonna chase you away. Either way, better off for it, man.
Nah, cause I mean, I'm not, and I'm gonna be upfront and honest. Like, there's been times where like I'm a
Thank you.
kind of like, even with interviews, when they ask me for them, I'll look them up, I'll check them out and see, are you serious about your craft first of all?
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, all of this costs money,
Right?
Oh,
to
yeah.
do this. But if I see you're not serious, hey, bro, it's gonna be, yeah, we can do it, but it's gonna be X amount of dollars, and we can talk about whatever the hell you want to talk about. That sorry ass mixtape you about to drop,
I like having that talk, bro.
Sorry
I'm
ass
telling you.
mixtape you
'Cause
about to drop.
our first convo on that kind of shit, it was a little rocky, but when we hashed it out, it was like butter on toast, bro. It was easy. It was
Damn,
just
I'm
nothing
hungry
to it.
now. Is that butter on toast, Texas Roadhouse or what?
Butter on toast, like the one right there, that a little chicken tender meal Whataburger right there, man.
Oh yeah, damn, bro, you got me hungry now.
Damn, all I had to say was toast.
All you said was butter and
bread?
toast. Yes.
Oh, we had we
He's
had
been
the
here working all night. He's hungry.
homie Vic from Chicken Head yesterday. He brought us food.
Oh, nice.
What was it called? The Munchie Meal or something like that. It was a chicken tender, spicy, and then
You talking about? I just said toast.
I don't know where we're
I
going.
wasn't talking about chicken battered.
Okay, David is hungry.
Boy, you
My
off the
fat ass
chain.
going a whole nother route.
And
Like,
that's a hint. Like, next time we need to bring food. That's what he's saying. He's like,
Bring you some
"Look,
toast next time, bro.
somebody brought me some
butter
food."
toast though.
Butter
Butter
toast.
toast. Don't forget the
Only
butter
best,
now,
bro. Only
Yeah.
the best.
Nah,
but-
man.
Man, now you making me hungry. Damn.
Nah, where we like where we? I
What we
swear
talking about?
every time we come here, there's like I don't want to offend the Asian community, so I don't know if it's Chinese, Japanese, or whatever the restaurant that's right here, right before you pull up here, but that should be smelling good, bro. Like when I'm like, dog, I would keep telling Anna we got to order from there, but we get here and we're like into work mode. Like
Yeah.
yesterday, I ain't gonna lie, during the
Get to
episode with
eat,
Chicken
yeah.
Heads, I was eating.
Chicken head?
I was eating while I was in an interview. I said, "Now y'all go ahead and talk." I'm getting my grub on. Shoot, we even put on the camera like, "Hey, yo, check out the food."
Full display.
Yeah, so if you come to Summer Jam, you get to experience Chicken Heads, man. Come check them out. They got some damn good food. I'm not just putting them over because of whatever, but they really got good
Like,
food.
I ate that shit last night. It was good.
Yeah, like I literally, that's my second time. So.
Just can't get over that food, huh?
Nah, my stomach,
Well, he just come right last
my stomach telling me, "Hey, bro, wrap it up, bro, wrap it up."
Oh, I can see your boy starting to sweat talking about that.
Nah, that's oil, man. That's Crisco.
That's that hard work right there.
Yeah. Nah, but I can't wait to hear what's next. Well, of course, I heard.
You know what's next?
I know what's next, but what's
after that?
what's
Yeah.
after that, and what's after that, and then just to put the whole picture together, the whole project, and just okay.
Yeah.
Well, like I'm like when I'm actually kind of really when I'm because there's a lot of building going around the city, and I'm located in Second Ward, right? So it's it's a real thing happening down there, man. There's festivals every
Yeah.
weekend. Like there's opportunities to go outside and just explore Houston. Like we didn't have that for a while. Remember? I don't know if you remember You remember Richmond?
Yeah.
Remember how crazy it used to get?
Oh yeah.
Remember how crazy it get? Thousands and thousands of people.
Bro, we never went to the club.
But it's
we
happening
really
like
went
that
out
again.
there to go just
Yeah,
kind
be
of
out there.
run up and down Richmond, making a U-turn and come back around,
Yeah.
or go in the parking lot and pull up and be checking the scene and then wait for everybody to come out the club.
There's a term for that. It's called support the scene.
Support the scene.
Supporting the scene.
Parking lot pimping.
Right, parking lot pimping.
Parking lot pimping.
Nah, but that was dope. That was a dope era back then.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying.
T-Town
But
and
what
all
I'm saying
that.
is, I honestly
You think it's coming
believe
back?
Coming back. Yeah, just like Chuck Taylor's, bro. Just like Converse, same shit. Watch, cause I was in the, like, as a kid, I liked punk rock, right? Like, I like jamming punk rock more than rap, to be honest with you. But
Interesting.
yeah, but so there's a scene actually right now, and it's crazy. It's all the old guys from back in the day, but they bought some buildings right there in my old neighborhood, 75th and Lawndale, dude. And it's man, what's the name of that spot? It's called the End.
Okay.
And they throw local shows, but they get packed out over there, bro. Like, and it's like a whole brand new scene of us's, 16 to 20-year-old people just showing up and having fun, enjoying themselves, not just leaning against the wall, like, but actually getting involved, man. It's pretty.
That's
cool.
what's missing, because even the clubs nowadays, there ain't no more. You got couches and all kinds of sections, and ain't nobody even dancing on the dance floor no more. Everybody's sitting down on their phones, and nobody's really having fun anymore, man. And
what happened?
They're doing it for the gram.
Yeah, That's why when I go to shows, I rarely will record a performance, because I'm trying to enjoy the actual moment.
Yes.
And damn well you're doing that shit because if you feel corny when you do it. You got to think about, look, how does this ain't natural, bro.
Nah, it's not.
It is nowadays.
It's like, man, you just
It is nowadays.
just obstructing my view, bro.
I mean,
That's everybody now.
yeah. I mean, it's cool. Like, I guess in a way, like if you're like Anna does that. Like for March Madness, she recorded every damn performance, and I love that. Like having that footage, that's hard for me to do because I'm running around checking on vendors, checking on the artists, making sure everything we're on schedule, and that type of thing. But I mean, that's why I guess we need to hire a videographer or something to do that. To kind of handle that.
There's a lot of events popping up left and right, bro. There's it's like the city's coming outside, man. Especially like I said, in my area, it's like I'm 5 minutes from everything that's popping right now.
So one of the things, like with our events, like this is one thing that I always hear. People always say it feels like a family reunion. It feels like just, everybody was just so cool. Everybody, everybody got along. Everybody, it was no drama. Because I've heard people tell me, I don't want to go because I don't want to. Man, we don't have no drama. And I'm like, I'm shooting on sight. If you come fuck up my event, I'm lighting your ass up.
Man, shit, it's Texas, bro.
Yeah, exactly. And I got the license before they said they could. I got it. So, I'm legally.
My dumb ass paid for it too.
Yeah. That was before though.
All I had to do was wait like 2 months. But
when it came out, I was
my new ID.
I was like, damn.
Yeah, you see that? Yeah.
But it was cool.
Yeah, no, it's whatever, man. So there's not very many of us left that know what to do with it. You know, act grown up. So,
and that's the key word, because people. I'm just glad to be able to have you guys come out and just talk about the experience of working together. That I hope more and more people do that. We got some friends. We got the homies, that do work with No Sleeps Productions, and they be in the studio, and before a show they'll go to the studio and they rehearse. Yeah. They be them cat. These are the cats that perform without their vocals. They be out there rehearsing with a band, and and I'm just like, yo, this is crazy. Like,
so I got some big homies that do that. Like Gotti brings out his band and stuff.
Yeah,
they'll play live. But the rap game, that's just what it is. Like, it's because rap, like I'll give you an example because I do a lot of show discs, right? Like I always ask, who's the DJ?
Yeah,
because if the DJ is not, if I know the DJ and I know what they're capable of, then they're able to, I can do track 1, track 2, because I want the artist to be like, hold on, drop that song real quick. I want to be able to drop it and start. You can't really do that without the cues on, then you got the long disc for the DJ that just press play.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
but I had to set that up because I know not too many DJs out there. Like they're just playing. Like me, I don't play an engineer on TV. I am an engineer. I'm a music guy. That's what I do.
Yeah.
That's my life. I wake up to it. The phone calls I get are all music related, business related. Ain't no
just you love it.
That's why I told Obedient that he does so well.
Yeah.
Because he's not that DJ that just
Nah,
presses play.
Right.
he's gonna do his thing.
Give him a show. Is
Shout out to him.
Thing,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
While you're up there, he's doing his thing.
And then in between sets, when we have some downtime, he's jamming like a motherfucker,
Yeah.
man. You know, because
like I mean, the thing about a show is the whole production is important, all the way down to the lighting.
It's about keeping the people engaged,
Yes.
right,
so to speak,
yeah.
creating the vibe, making sure that people are having
And it
fun.
takes a team of people to do
It
that.
does. It does.
You know, like if you do like these shows, I mean, you got a person for lighting, person for special effects. You got the hearback system. You got the front of house mix. You got the back of house, the main mix. You got
Yeah.
You got like a whole bunch of people. You got the person with the clipboard making sure everybody's on point. You got the guy running around with tape. Just taping wires down. I mean, it's a real mess, bro.
Yeah.
But when you get the right amount of stage pirates doing their thing, man, it's like a dance, bro. It's like,
hey, I do it sometimes drunk too. No, I'm just running around.
Y'all
Like,
was really good at that last show.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
March Madness show was dope, man.
it's that repetition.
Nothing but positive feedback, but that comes from doing events where I'm the one that's pretty much planning everything from beginning to end. This is how I need it. This is how I want it. We got to stay tight on schedule. Try to at least. I know that's hard because sometimes you can't control certain things, but and I'll say this: if you do my events and you're late, all that kind of stuff, like, man, I look at that like, man, you probably won't do another one of my events because I understand things happen, but I can tell who's bullshitting and who's not, and so I get people that want to do our shows all the time, and I'm like, look, man, if I don't know you, bro, come out. Come meet me. Let's chop it up. I want to feel your vibe, because we had a cat there that he wanted to perform that day. I said, nah. I mean, I'm glad you came to support, bro. Hey, maybe on the next one, we'll do something. Man, when I tell you, his little girlfriend got up on the stage and was talking to Obedient. What? When I noticed that, I walked over there and I was like, why? Who is she? Because I was like, well, she's not an artist. She's I don't know her, so let me go see why she's talking to my DJ. So I go up, my DJ. So I go over there and they're like, well, hey, how can I help you? What's going on? Oh yeah, I just I said, who that guy? I said, nah, I'd already told him that it wasn't gonna happen tonight. Yeah. So I didn't understand why she was up there. And then she was low key demanding. She was like, well, if it can happen tonight, if we can make it happen, let's do it tonight. Yes, ma'am, I got you. Yeah, I'm like, yeah, all right. And they left probably like after the first set. I think they left. I said, yeah, never again. Wow. So people, I think be careful who you surround. Yeah, basically, because I don't want nobody named Lil Killer or whatever his name was doing my shows anyway. Because Lil Shoot 'em Up.
They really running out of names out there, man. Little Money Maker Shoot 'em Up.
Little Money Maker Shoot 'em Up. That's a great name. That's gonna be my new name.
Oh, there it is.
But man, any last shout outs before we get out of here, man?
I mean, shit, yeah, of course, a lot of shout outs. But
that's the thing. I hate doing shout outs because I always forget somebody.
I love asking that because I like to see what y'all say, because some people, like my dumb ass, even though I do it to people, my dumb ass, I get on a podcast and they be like, they ask me, I start going through the names. I'm like, I don't know why I do this because I'm going to forget
somebody.
And I always
you're going to feel bad.
I think that was Tillo. I think it was Tillo. It was like, man, just shout out to everybody, man.
I think the only person I shouted out last time was Manek.
Yeah.
You were the only person I shouted out. I said, I'm going to just do one shout out and then I'm going to stop because I know I'm going to forget everybody.
He's like, let me see. Who's done the most work on this album other than me?
I like to shout out me.
Basically, that's
I wouldn't even be mad at that. I'd be like, shit, yeah, man, shit, congrats to you, shit. I want to see my people make it, bro. Like, cause you make it, we made it. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, bro. Even like I got my boy Vic here. Shout out to Vic.
Yeah,
because Vic be riding with me.
All
he
the
be
time,
witnessing. He be witnessing the shit, and he's an engineer too, so he helped me record.
Okay.
So kind of take the load off a little bit, cause I'll be like, man, my record mode's just, I got like tens of thousands of hours in recording, and it's just, man, enough's enough, bro. It's time to pass that,
Hey, sometimes we think we're Superman, bro, and we need that help. Like, I'm so grateful to have Anna, and then we have Yachty now that just started coming around, so. The team is slowly growing, and we're going to keep growing what we're doing. And we haven't even announced a lot of the stuff that we got coming and planning that we're really excited about.
Yeah, that Powder's an unofficial member.
Nah, look, she's an official member as of right now, today at 10:18 p.m. on Wednesday, April the 10th, 2024.
Date.
You know, timestamp
I
that.
told him that today. I was like, man, whatever you do, I just want to be a part of it.
Anna, did you write that down? Hey, J-Vaz, when you see this part, clip this part and send it to me. Nah, but yeah, for sure. I mean, you know, I love her. I love this is like a winning combination. Like, you know, I'm not just saying that. Like, I'm just, you know, I'm like literally on camera staking my reputation on the line by saying like, nah, this is some dope shit that y'all got cooking up. You know, so I can't wait.
I mean, we out. I mean, we outside. I mean, I'm outside like a motherfucker, bro. I work with a lot of people. Constantly, I had like 3 sessions yesterday. That's what I'm saying. Be too many names. Really, really just, you know, like
don't
one
do
of the
it.
People that I would shout out will be my boy Sambo, because you know,
shout out to Sambo, man.
Me and him got some big things in the works, and you know, he's.
I finally got to meet him.
For me, yeah, we're from the same neighborhood. We know a lot of the same people, and
we had chopped it up before.
The same vision.
Yeah.
But what's good is that, you know, I'm doing the music and he want to do, you know, hit the other side of it, like you said, take the weight off your boy.
Yeah.
And he all for that, and I'm looking forward to.
Man, we talked about getting him up here. I gotta get him in here one day, man, and chop it up with him. And we got to meet at the Broadcast Houston Awards. He was on stage that day.
Oh,
And I walked up to him. I was like, "Hey, bro, it's, you know." And he saw the shirt.
Like, you saw a glimmer of the light that.
Oh, it was just a glimmer. Yeah.
Because he got some. I'm telling you, he got some things in the making that, just like I said, I'm grateful to be a part of. And also, you know, I feel deserving of it. You know, because I'm doing a lot of work.
Oh yeah,
from the neighborhood. Like I'm not. This is where I'm at. This, you know, you just reach out to me and hit me up. You too, bro. If, you know, you need something, duck off, whatever. Come to the lab from there, man. Pull up. You know, and because we got amazing things happening right now around us.
My rap career is thick. Yeah, that's. You know? I mean, that's good. I mean, the more you're working, the more that lets you know that, hey, you're in demand. That people want to work with you.
Heavy be coming to the spot too. You know.
Okay.
That's who you're talking about, right?
Who
were you talking about earlier?
What did I say? I don't know.
No. I don't know. Is his name Derek? Or what's his name?
Derek McKinney.
No, that's Big Heavy, right?
No.
What's Big Heavy's name?
I don't know.
I don't know his real name. I know you're talking about.
Daryl. My bad.
Daryl. Okay. No.
That's what I thought you was talking about, because you said.
I was so lost. I was like, wait, with Sambo? Nah, but again,
I'll be all over the place.
Yeah. Nah, it's
I got like 6 conversations going on in my head right now.
Same here. And then by the time we get done, I'll probably forget what we, you know, like what we were just talking. You be like, remember what we was talking? Like, nah. Oh yeah.
Oh, I got a hell of a messed up memory, but I can tell you about sessions. Be a trip.
No, what you're most passionate about, you're going to definitely remember that shit. Like when we talk about interviews, I can damn near tell you about the last couple of, or damn near probably every interview that we've had since I started this. Because to me, they're all special because like I never envisioned myself doing this. And then, but when I did, I went for it and did it. And it was like clockwork after that. Now this shit is on autopilot.
That was what I said.
This is easy.
Like,
at first it was a struggle because we've been bouncing around studio to studio, and a lot of people don't know this, but we were about to have our own studio, our own home to do podcasts. So man, you know, yeah. So we're really excited about that.
Electric bill, bro.
Yeah, exactly. We gonna be in that whole 24/7 recording, and that's the beauty of it. We gonna have 24/7 access to it. So somebody pop into town one day, hey, you know, I want to get in here. Hey, let's go. Man. Nothing like having your own thing though, man. So man.
Working for yourself, man. I mean, a lot of people, you know, and none again. I mean, you know, everybody has their own way of making their money, but it takes a lot of a lot of heart to do, you know, to step out and work for yourself, man.
Yeah. Nah, people don't want to take that risk.
Man. It's not
easy
at all,
man. I don't know how many, you know. I know since Anna's joined us since December, she came out to the Detroit Drive. That was the first time I met her. Oh. She was already working. She was already helping me. What do you need me to do? And I was like, I didn't want to tell her like, nah, hey, go do this. But I was like, I don't really have nobody else. So I was like, well, okay, can you do this?
Just like that, bro. Like he's already setting up the lights, and I'm just like, oh shit, like because you know,
you need that.
But it's a part of team building, delegating. You know, these people are, you know, I'm not saying they're dependent on us, but you know, we got our role to play. And everybody just trying to find their role, you know what I'm saying? And that's what makes a good team. You know?
Thank God for people like that.
And that's why I gave her props on like doing the recording and stuff because like, man, I'd be needing that footage. I'd be like, you know, and even if you don't send it to me or whatever, which she did, but I mean, I was like, you know, we'll post certain performances or we'll post certain things, you know, and it's like, okay, but hey, man, we just was lit. Like I almost don't even like doing recaps anymore because I'm like, look, if you weren't there, you just missed it. Right. I don't even want you to see this shit. You know, I don't even want you to know we was there. Like, you know, you just missed it. We got Embrace the Culture 5 coming up September 14th at Spindle Tap Brewery. We're back. That's gonna be bigger. We got artists from Canada, California coming out. I think even New York. So we definitely gonna be going
about to grow
crazy.
wings, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, 5-year anniversary of it. It's only doubled every year that we've done it. So
Keep it up.
I get, I get emotional sometimes talking about that because I see what God is doing, the opening these doors, and I don't know if should I tell the story real quick from yesterday.
Yes.
So we posted, we were looking for donations or sponsorships for the talk show. So we leave the studio. I look on TikTok and I actually shared it on TikTok. I hadn't gotten to that yet. She did it. So we leave here. I was on the phone with Hardcore actually. I get off to get gas and I saw a comment on TikTok. It was a young lady named Jennifer. Shout out to Jennifer. She commented, "What's the donations and the sponsorship for?" I said, "Well, the talk show, the events, the brand itself, whatever you want it to be. Like if you're a local business owner, you want to sponsor, let's talk about, some kind of monthly thing." She goes, "Okay." I kid you not when I tell you this. I got off the truck. I was stopping to get gas. I got a notification from my Venmo, 1,500.
Damn.
Yes.
Blessing for real.
Wow.
I do not know her. I've never met her. I tried to see if we knew mutual people. I didn't see. I was just like, yo, is this? I was in shock.
Nah, dude, what you did is you utilized crowdfunding. That's what you did. Like,
yeah.
It's just
That's a
real
blessing.
Yeah, it is.
It was because a lot of people don't know what behind the scenes we've been going through with this, and then now with the move with us getting our own studio and having to buy our own
that's
equipment,
a nice little cushion for something. Man.
Now we done put into motion to get we done got the equipment. Most of it we need now.
Mm-hmm.
It was just like, yo, this is crazy. Like,
never know where that blessing's gonna come from.
Never know, man. Never know.
And it's crazy because it's always like when you thinking like because people go through their things ups and downs, but it's like when things get a little tough, whatever. But you keep because a lot of people give up midway or even like right before you hit that threshold. And right now I'm like hitting the ceiling on what threshold is, right?
Yes, yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna bust through that motherfucker, bro. I'm not giving up.
I know what threshold is. I was in school 6 years. Well, 5.5. I graduated early.
I'm a 9th grade dropout. I ain't true. I'm gonna hire me some college graduates.
And I really ain't lying. Like I was in school I got kicked out 1 year for fighting and got expelled 1 year. I got expelled 1 year and then I didn't go nowhere else. Because back in the 90s, I couldn't go to the Reagan or the Sam Houston because the gang shit was crazy back then. But anyway, yeah. So I know you know about it. So
I went to like 9 different middle schools. I didn't even get to go to high school.
Damn, that's
like,
wild.
nah, you good. You good on that. You can go ahead and make it. They even walk me around Mill, be like, this is gonna be your locker.
He's like, hell.
The next day we're like all crooked. They're like, yeah, man, about that.
Yeah, about
we
that.
Capped. Remember that term, capped?
Capped, yeah. So I actually, and all truthfully, honestly, I don't really know where we was going with that, but I just a good conversation.
That's a blessing.
It really was because it was a much needed blessing, and at a time where I don't know how it's gonna happen. I don't know where it's gonna come from, and not that we were like desperate, we had been wanting to kind of do that, like look for potential partners and sponsorships. To increase the what we're doing with the talk show, but also to work together, man.
Mission, bro. You got a mission. Yeah. You're on mission. That's all it is.
Hey, I'll never forget when Nipsey said, "Man, it ain't like I had it all figured out, man. I just didn't quit."
Right.
He goes, "That's the only distinguishing factor between me and the rest of them people. I just didn't quit. I never had it figured out.
Right.
I didn't have the ultimate poise and act like I just knew what I was doing. I just didn't quit. I kept going."
That yesterday, we just doing it.
Yeah.
Doing
we literally said that on the phone. We were like, yeah, we just out here just doing it, and how it comes and how it goes,
bro.
That's it. Like we said that earlier. Like, hey, I'm about that action. Like Marshawn Lynch said, I'm about that action, boss.
I'll be at the crib, man. Like, be hitting these 8 o'clock sessions. I'll eat dinner at 1 a.m.
Yeah.
Family all asleep.
Yeah.
Get about a good maybe hour and a half power meeting with the fam.
Oh, I used to work night shifts, 11 p.m. to 7 a.m. I was doing the most work at that time. I'm, sending messages, setting things up for the next day, uploading, interviews.
That's the only time we really got, like.
During the day it's hard because I got 4 kids. 2 of them are little. They if they had a phone, they'd be calling me right now. Like, where you at? That when they ass should be asleep. They got school.
I got a 16-year-old. That fucker don't have. You don't call me for shit.
No,
if he needs me to pick him up or so, that's about it.
Man, this was definitely a pleasure to have you guys come out. I'm glad we were able to do this, and y'all are welcome anytime. I mean, shit, y'all gonna be permanent guests one day. Y'all gonna be like, look, we're just gonna have y'all come out. But man, we'll put the link in the description where you guys can go check them out. You know, in case you don't know already, man, go tap in with them. You need some beats, you need some production, you need somebody that really cares about the quality of your music. Man, there he is. You need a feature, a headliner. We got the queen in the building. Ain't nobody better. I'm gonna tell you that right now. She puts on a show. She's got hits. That's me putting you both over, man. And I really mean that. So y'all go tap in with them. Continue to like, comment, share, and subscribe. All of that means so much to me. We're like this close to monetization on YouTube, man. Y'all just got to keep watching. So that just even more.
Man, that's gonna give you a whole other push.
Who you telling, man? I'm ready. Like this is, but all in this time, man. We gonna keep putting the work in. And again, man, until next time, we are them damn Mexicans.